Hello again. So I'm sitting at my desk just before, and I thought to myself, I kind of like doing the first, or what came to be known as a context sensitive, which is obviously a gaming term that's used nowadays, context sensitive button presses and all that stuff, and based on context matters, which is why I didn't want to use it in the first place. Hang on, let me just adjust you. Which is why I didn't want to use it in the first place, but my good mate Stephen thought of it, and I kind of like it. It's a lot better than what I had, which was off the cuff, which kind of makes sense because it's just me rambling. But there was a lot of other videos with the same name, and it just seemed a bit too generic at that point. So now this series will be known as context sensitive, because it does apply. A lot of games can be context sensitive. It's all about what they mean to you. As I explained in the first video, it was Battletoads and Dr. Mario, two games from my childhood which I hold with great esteem, even though one of them's awesome. Well, they're both awesome, but one of them's hard as balls. I still never got past the 4th level. But it's the experience. The experience is everything. And when you play with family, when you play with friends, when you play people you like, the experience changes. You could be playing a shitty game, but with good people, and it's good. It's like, good company doesn't at a restaurant. If it's shit food, it doesn't matter because you have good company. You talk, and you have fun. You make jokes, all that kind of stuff. So I thought I'd extend on the last video, because the last video was NES games, and this one was going to be SNES games. Now I've got 4 here. When I was a kid, I only owned 4 SNES games. I've got 2 of them here. The other 2, and this pisses me off more than anything, I lent them to my dad's friends' kids. And for some reason we never saw them again after that. I'm guessing they didn't run off with my 2 games, but it was annoying. And I had them boxed, I had them complete. I had them in really good condition too. Which is really annoying now that I'm a collector, but I have a lot of annoying stories like that. That was one of the least annoying, but I ended up getting the games back at some point, just in packs and whatever else. And those 2 games were Super Mario Kart, Bubsy, Claws Encounters of the Third Kind. I've never gotten used to saying that. Now, this game isn't great, but when I remember it, I think it's kind of good because of the context. I'd play this with my brother, and we'd have fun. We'd run around and make jokes and play like idiots. We weren't very good, we never got very far, but it was fun. Not much really more to say about that, to be honest. A game we all love, Super Mario Kart. I still love this game. If you go over to the Let's Play channel of mine and Steven's, you'll see us playing some of this where we recorded some footage first on a DVD recorder, and it didn't come out, which was annoying. But in that one I won like 12-1, I think, 12 races to 1. And then we played again and we got it all recorded. It looks like shit, but we got it recorded. And I think he won 5-4 or 4-3, something like that. So that's annoying, but this is another game where, like, I had everything unlocked, because you have to pass all the, I think, 100cc races to unlock the last cup. Then you have to pass that cup to unlock the 150cc or something like that. I don't really remember, it's been too bloody long. But we used to, this is a thing we used to do on the first Mario Circuit, I think it's called, the very first race. We used to sit at the start line until a guy in first would lap us. So basically they'd be on the second lap and we were on the first, and we'd try to win. And 99 times out of 100 we would. I'm going to hold it like this so you can see it. 99 times out of 100 we would actually win that, and that was kind of fun. We used to play battles, we used to play races. It was very evenly matched between us. It was good fun. If you have good friends and you don't mind losing them, play this game with them. It's kind of cool, but it will start arguments because some of the characters are a bit of bullshit. Now, this is another game from my childhood, which this is actually my copy, and you could tell because it looks like shit. I think I sat on it at one point, but it's Mario World. I'm pretty sure I plugged this in now. I don't know if my save game is still there. I highly doubt it, but we had everything passed. We had all the stars, all the secret levels, like Star Road and all that, you know, Tubular and all those fun levels. And that was the things I remembered the most, you know, those silly, like, 80s catchphrase levels, like Tubular and, there was 8 of them, I don't remember them all, but, and then it turned the graphics all funny after that, was pretty cool. Apparently I drew on the box. I'll blame my brother for that, because I feel bad if it was me. But this game was awesome, it still is. I was never very good at any of the first 3 Mario games, except for maybe number 3 I was kind of good at, but this one I wasn't too bad. And yeah, good fun. A lot of nostalgia here for me, because this is actually mine from back in the day. I don't remember how I got it or where or when, but I got it, and it's still here. And the last game I want to talk about is something that got me into a whole other genre of stuff, and that's NBA Jam. Once again, I believe this is actually it's my copy, because I can tell by the crappy sticky tape on the bottom with stripy tape. It's on all of my games. I'm sure my dad did that. But, yeah, so this is NBA Jam. It's complete, boxed. It's fucked up. But it's mine, it's complete, it's boxed. This one, I don't play this one anymore, but this is what got me into arcade collecting. The first arcade I bought I bought a broken Tetris board for $15, and that was so I could test out a super gun and a arcade machine I was building. Turned out it worked fine, so that was good. But after that, the first actual board I went and seeked out was this, NBA Jam. I remember this fondly, but I doubt it's as good as the arcade version. That said, the arcade version is a cheat, because it's a quarter sucker and it's annoying. But that said, like, when I got my first actual arcade machine, my Astro City in the garage, we stuck the NBA Jam game in it, and me and my brother, we were playing for about 4 or 5 weekends in a row. We only won like 10 or 11 games. But, and at that point, it didn't have a battery in the board, so we lost all our saves. But once we did get the battery, and we played a lot more, we played heaps. We didn't get through it all. I got engaged, and I was starting to get ready to get married, and he was fixing up his house and whatever else, so we didn't really find the time to get together, but every time we did, we always played it. And it's good fun. Like, that is actually a really great game. Anyone who plays it, who actually half likes sport, which is me, I'm half like it. I don't mind basketball at all, but it's not a game I'd go out and play, I don't think, because I suck at it. But it's really good, the game, NBA Jam. If you've never played NBA Jam before, I highly recommend it. It's not hard to get into. There's 3 buttons, and there's no rules. So, well, there are, you know, minimal rules, I will say, but there aren't very many. The only one I could never understand is bloody goaltending. You know, you'd be on the key, at the edge of the key, you'd jump up and you hit the ball out, and somehow that was goaltending. I'm sorry, but if I'm 25 feet away from the net, I'm not tending the goal. Piece of shit. But yeah, NBA Jam, Super Mario World, Super Mario Kart, and Bubsy. The four original SNES games I owned back in the day. This was, would that be 93, 94? I actually have a really bad memory for years. This is 92, this one. What's this one? 94. So I guess it was around 94 I had these games. 95. And yeah, 2 of them I lost, sadly, to people I never spoke to again, and the other 2 I still have, so that's something at least. So yeah, that's my ranting for today. Some memories of my childhood. I know there's not a lot of people who will actually watch this, but if you do, leave a comment, let me know what kind of good stories you have, you know. Leave a video response. I do quite like watching these kind of things. It's very interesting to see how people get into gaming, how people perceive gaming, how people just game in general. Like, nowadays, whenever I go to see my brother, if it's a Saturday night, we'll have a couple of drinks if we're having drinks, we're not doing anything tomorrow, and we'll play Rock Band. And it's the same thing. It is Rock Band, we play the same 15 or 20 songs every time, and we get told off for it by the wives, but it's us, it's what we do, it's fun. You know, and my brother has a couple of kids now, and his daughter is old enough to come in, and she grabs the microphone and starts singing into it, you know, pretend like baby talk sing, and you get behind the drums and start whacking the drumsticks, just going, and you got to move out of the way because you'll cop one in the face. And that's the kind of thing that gaming is to me. It's, you pass it on to your friends, you pass it on to your family, you pass it on to your kids, and that's what he has done. And that is something I hope to emulate from him one day. There is very few people in this world I want to emulate, and my brother is one of them because he's an amazing person. But that's not anything to do with this. But if he watches it, but he won't because he's not a massive nerd like me. Yeah, I guess that's it for now. Don't think I have too much else to say about this topic. But as I said, if you're watching it, leave a comment. Let me know what you think, what your memories are. Leave a video response. I guess that's it. I'm going to get around to uploading this. I'm going to go to bed. See you later.